So it's to be careful what you say. Because last thing I need is backlash. People hearing what you say in the background.
Yeah, people have be so. Also, why does it record? I didn't know it records voice even when you're on the party.
Yeah, it records it through the controller.
Huh. That is interesting. I am sorry I didn't realize you were recording everything. Well, intended on recording everything, I should say, since it goes everywhere.
Oh, there it is.
Something over there. Just an old prayer.
Oh, come on.
Does this have the same feature as the PlayStation, where even if you don't even if you haven't started recording, if something interesting happens, you can like pick to save a video of the past 50 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Your dad is weird, bro. I really do dislike the song.
If I knew praying could be useful, I would have started years ago. What to do?
Why are those rocks glowing? This is a little picture. I don't know exactly.
Mm?
How are those rocks glowing?
What are you talking about?
Right,
It's water.
Oh,
What happens when light hits water?
I didn't know it was water. Also, honey, can you back a little bit? This part of this. That is very certain.
That Zaithist you mentioned intrigues me. Care to tell me a bit more?
An intricate device crafted by Milan, our most gifted artisans. I am sworn to say no more.
Are Puritans basically everything that's not Catholic?
Um, I've taken this once before, but Puritans are actually the original.
Keep moving, stranger. Quietly. I told you to go.
Also, basically, the Catholics, the Puritans, the Baptists, the Baptists.
You see a name etched into the leather.
You know my name. Still, you should go. My friend is injured. He needs
It's not a
rest.
straight line, honey. It's Catholic.
He's not my
broken
clan.
into like
He's my friend.
5
Of course he
denominations,
will. And then we'll return home.
and then those further broke down.
We shouldn't be ashamed of the Baptists just because they came from here.
No,
Not they saw
I
the
won't
hate, they
leave
won't
you.
separate themselves from I'm sure they did it. They
If
saw
it
the
comes to
flaws.
I'm not certain they did separate really. There's also like just molding into a new theology. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so kind of psychology that you have to have it with Christ.
If you ask for light, you shall read it.
Something over there.
There are lots and lots of different types of Baptists out there. Some of them are still very similar to Puritans.
Sure. That's what told me that a lot of that basically you'll see a lot of difference in Baptist even from Baptist church to Baptist church.
Yeah.
There's a church with Baptists, the churches are very independent.
Tell me, Lazel, what is it like on the astral plane?
Like
I'm
fundamental
intrigued,
Baptists
baby.
are the most.
If Yankee lay their eggs on our pillows,
If I had to do a history of information, I would say fundamentalist Baptist. You know,
I will only be welcomed once I obtain
What are they?
Flair's head.
remember the nightmare stories I told you about, like, okay, collarbone, acceptable. Anything
Amanda!
below the collarbone is
Amanda!
not acceptable.
What?
I've got light in the bathroom now.
Oh, yeah.
Acceptable.
Hey, I'm okay.
Anything above, not acceptable. Acceptable.
That's right.
Anything above or below, not acceptable.
Weird.
When you are wearing a skirt, you have to kneel and it has to touch the floor. If it doesn't, it's not acceptable. A lot of times there was a rule if a picture is bigger than a card, like a credit card, it's not acceptable.
And where did they get all these rules from?
I have no idea.
Because they're certainly not in the Bible.
Well, the Bible says that you should try to be modest.
Victory
The
awaits.
definition of modesty fluctuates.
It's subjective.
Yeah. The problem is that a lot of people have in their heads that you have to have a definable measure for what modesty is, otherwise they'll fluctuate all over the place.
And that begs the question, just who it's somebody.
So they also decided what the Bible includes.
Weirdly very.
I know one thing the Bible said about modesty.
Rough tempers I will raise.
That
Strike with precision.
Swift
Where does it say that?
Paul.
Was that the Old Testament?
Yeah.
What was the context of this?
That's the thing that wasn't context in the Bible. In the culture, there is. A lot of people don't care about the culture.
And what was the culture?
One.
I heard that, I think it was in Ephesians. Anyhow, he was talking to, I think the Ephesians, not in Philippians and Galatians, but whatever place he was in, he was talking to them. And the thing is that the church he was regarding had a lot of Greek temples.
No gloom.
And their patron goddess was Aphrodite, the goddess of love. And the thing is, in those temples, there would be a lot
Time
of
to strike.
sexual rites. And it was pretty much standard that if you saw someone if you saw a woman with her head uncovered, she was one of the people of the temple of Aphrodite, and you could have relations.
Oh,
So Paul, I heard, was trying to warn Christians that they should wear their head covered to protect themselves.
And then that one right there.
that makes sense.
Yeah. But, like I said, virtually no one knows about it.
Let my name be
I don't
known.
think even God knows how to satisfy it. All he knows is that the Bible says you should wear a head covering. Don't be ashamed.
I gotta go along with the church Bible.
Battle has taken its toll.
Well, I just want to get, I don't like a dark person.
Using before you want to start college.
Push it on. one later.
There's stories about people who, when they go off of campus, they can hold hands with their boyfriend, they can put their arm around him, they can hug, they can kiss, but as soon as they touch the
Well, I
campus,
thought you were the neighbor
Would you
myself.
believe? I've never been with a gift yank.
Why is that?
they can literally be kicked out
You
because they're
cease your
caught.
frivolous
Just for holding
ways,
hands?
keep your mouth closed,
That's
and learn to
idiotic.
obey,
It's what
perhaps we
happens.
can...
Alarm.
The mark glows.
He called
But
you
if you're
Benny.
Because
nothing
there's
in
an
response,
expectation that
your
by your
illicit
40th
power
year
is
you will
beyond
marry
reach
someone.
until you rest.
They even
No, he did not. He called me. He called you Benny.
they have separate staircases for boys and girls because, oh no, what if a guy looks up a girl's skirts?
How did they expect them to marry if they weren't allowed to so much as hold
Oh,
hands?
my God.
I don't know. I guess because
Well, ain't
marriage
you?
has
Go
nothing
wake
to
him
do
up.
with it.
What is your interest in the astral plane?
I ordered me a
Love
cake
is expressed.
for my top of my steps.
And
Nope,
It's a,
touches an unpure emotion.
no. I ordered you a cake to keep you in. Keep you down.
Drinking is strictly forbidden. If you're caught even off campus, you can be kicked out for it.
That's right.
there is an
No,
argument
no,
in
what I
one to
done
try to
was,
defend
what it
somebody.
is,
Yes, but it's ridiculous. You're not allowed to go to any of the local churches.
Now that is ridiculous.
Um, and their argument there is that they would overflood the churches if
no,
they
what I
didn't
done was
like
I
that be
on
a
TV
thing.
they had
Well,
I did
we're
it for
reasoning
cake.
it's because they're trying to be.
Put out there on the porch, but I need something to where if somebody
I
comes,
think
they
you
can
get that
just reach
up.
down and undo it, you know, and walk
I
through it
don't
and
know.
without taking all
I
gate
know
down.
my oldest sister wanted very badly to go to
And I got-
Pensacola,
I
but
found the mesh one.
got very furious
And
when
it's
they
supposed to
refused to
be
take her because she
good
said the
for-
wrong thing.
Little small dog,
I don't know. I don't care.
and you put one end of it on,
So
I
it's
put
like
one
that.
end of it
Like
on that,
Christianity is such a bad thing.
porch railing thing.
The
And then I'm
crazy
gonna
thing
get
is she
some
turned out
cement
just
for
like
the
that.
boots and the little sticky things you can stick
And
up
which one
on the
was
wall.
that?
Very
Oh,
I'm gonna get me some of that cement glue, the cement's a,
good fortune on
like brick.
Carolyn.
He won't care. Oh, I will. But
The most amusing story I ever heard about Pensacola is the art department. Actually, no, they're the most tiny of all the departments in Pensacola.
I'm here.
Their thing is just all those books about Michelangelo and David and little cherub babies. Each and every one of them got the diaper drawn on the photo.
I figured as much. That just sucks like the school kind of thing.
Fetishes do not exist.
I would have had fun.
Only a truly immoral, atheistic person would dare have a fetish.
That sounds like they are atheistic people. People trying to use an actual religion as an excuse to run a cult.
But atheists don't believe
What's
in
here?
religion.
Those cult leaders don't
I'm
either.
fixing on my George Foreman grill.
Those
Well, I
cult,
didn't say they weren't cults, I just said they're not atheistic.
What?
Daniel.
I would have had fun at that school though for a whole 5 seconds before they threw me out.
You want to be without me. The crazy thing is they thought they could bring on to donation school and food people. And I'm like, you're kidding, right? How long are these people actually going to be at your school?
I would think that they too late to speak.
to like a Florida.
It is a bit. It is a bit for my thing.
Not necessarily, Jason, because I said, get out of that plant, kissy cat. So,
They do warn me before you get up. The cult, the cop almost
no,
tipped.
I said hamburgers in that George Foreman grill I got. And I'm not kidding you. That was one of the best hamburgers I've tasted. Yeah. When you fix some steak, if you fix them right,
Nibble says,
they're
you
not
hear me?
tough when you take them. What do you say? Hold on. Oh, I was gonna tell you something, man. That's what I ordered for Christmas.
oh, look at you. Look at you. Still puppy. I know. Oh.
This would be happy.
It's a food scale. It's in my free stuff.
Oh, so our prayer plate
I ordered two of them. I ordered Amanda one and I ordered me one.
Oh, she does that thing. She's like this one. Said, right.
You know, if you ever get something that
So
you
let me
can
like
make
see Friday.
yourself with,
We'll need a cover story.